Hello, I'm Josh aka Kaminari and this is my YouTube channel. And I've recently upgraded my controller, so I thought I'd make this video to discuss, because I had already built the controller before, and I basically added a few tweaks aesthetically just because, yeah, I felt like it felt incomplete in some parts, but also I wanted to change the shell on the center just because I thought it just felt a bit boring to me. So basically, initially, I had all clear buttons, and then I saw that they had the split D-pad come out. And when I initially got the controller, I didn't have the clear membrane, so like the LEDs weren't very clear coming through the buttons because the membrane wasn't clear, so the lights were just shining through nothing. So initially I got clear membranes and the split D-pad just because of the problems with the like classic Nintendo D-pad. And so basically this means I'm not accidentally pressing any inputs and it's more precise. And I went for the like Japanese ocean wave painting design because it's still grey at the back, but it just means that there's like a design on it. And then I got the chameleon blue purple buttons that go with the buttons and triggers I got before, because the chameleon buttons I got before that have the light coming through didn't have the plus and minus and the capture and home. So this way it kind of puts everything together. And before, when I had just a clear plus, minus and home and capture, it felt like it was leaning too heavy on clear when the triggers are clear and the X, Y, A and B are chameleon. So it was just kind of like, it felt lopsided in one direction, which didn't really make sense because the joysticks are clear. What was it I had? Clear, what they're called on the website. Clear emerald, I think emerald. Yeah, emerald green. Because the D-pad's emerald green. So yeah, I just wanted it to be more consistent. The only thing that would make it more consistent is they added they didn't just do clear D-pads. But I don't mind having a clear D-pad for this because it just highlights that it's I guess different. It stands out a bit more, which I don't mind. But yeah, I think I got a better setup for recording like the footage. It's a bit awkward, and you mainly just see in the corner, but I think I'm slowly starting to get better at filming IRL stuff. Hopefully I'll get to the point where like the thing I'm putting together is front and center. But baby steps. Yeah, I'm literally looking at the controller now. I really like it because I think when you're like putting together something, even if it's just like picking colors, once you feel like you have the right aesthetics or you feel like you're done putting it together, or everything is up to what the standard you set, it's a lot better to use. Because I remember with my first Joy-Cons, I feel like if you looked at like Twitter and stuff, you'll see that I went through a lot of changes, especially when I don't know whether I stripped I screwed in the screws too much, but they were a bit loose. So some of those changes were just like, okay, this shell is a bit knackered, so I need to change it. I think the grey shell was coming a bit loose, or I'd unscrewed and screwed it too much. But at the same time, it was working, so it was fine. But yeah, I just wanted something similar but different because I did like the grey and the black, but having just like a design on it means that, yeah, I just like looking at it aesthetically rather than just it being a controller and just being like a boring thing. Because especially with like extreme rate stuff, if you have the ability to just like make something unique, might as well go for it because you have all the options. Even though I probably spent more than I needed to because there are now buttons and triggers that I'm not going to use again. It's still worth it because I got to figure out what I wanted to do. So next time, if I ever do a controller like this again, you know, it won't be as um what's the word I'm looking for? I guess expensive, but also like I'm not going to be like buying multiple things. I'm going to be like sticking to one thing. Because to be fair, it is difficult when you're shopping like online. You're not physically looking at it. But yeah, I'll probably put a bunch of pictures of the controller here so you can see the end result. I'm very proud of this one. I have no idea when I'm going to do more controller and Joy-Con videos. We'll see. Because it's expensive when you do one, but it becomes more expensive if you change anything because you're just adding to the bill. But yeah, I don't know whether I would need controllers again or whether I just make ones for other people, but we'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Ta-ta!